Welcome back, everyone. This week in AI, it feels like every time I refresh the news, there's another groundbreaking development.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. It really feels like drinking from a fire hose.
So much to cover. We've got a whole stack of news articles and research reports here, and honestly, it's a little overwhelming.
Sure is. So let's dive in and see if we can make sense of it all.
Sounds good to me. One of the biggest stories making waves is obviously the drama unfolding at OpenAI. Can you believe Elon Musk offered to buy the company?
I know, right? A cool $97.4 billion.
Seriously. Especially considering he's currently suing them. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, and I think it speaks to the high stakes involved in the AI world right now.
Totally. So what do you think his game is here? Is he seriously about buying them, or is this some kind of strategic power play?
I'm not sure anyone really knows what's going on in Elon's head, but he's been pretty vocal about his concerns with OpenAI straying from their open source roots.
That's right. And he's a big advocate for AI safety, too, so maybe he really does want to steer them back in that direction.
I mean, it's possible. And the details of his offer are kind of intense, too.
Oh, yeah. Setting that May 10th deadline and demanding full access to their books and personnel seems pretty serious.
It does. And if OpenAI doesn't remain a nonprofit, he's threatened to pull out of the deal entirely.
So it's definitely about more than just buying the company. It's about shaping the whole future of AI development.
Exactly.
So how has OpenAI been responding to all of this? It can't be easy having one of the most influential figures in tech trying to take over your company.
Well, so far, their CEO, Sam Altman, has publicly declined the offer.
Oh, wow. So are they just ignoring him completely?
Not exactly. Altman did hint at some future open sourcing plans, so it seems like they're trying to find a middle ground.
Makes sense. Trying to acknowledge his concerns without completely derailing their current plans.
Yeah, they're walking a tightrope, for sure.
Absolutely. And speaking of plans, OpenAI is also making some big changes to simplify their model offerings.
Yes. This is huge for users. They're aiming for this unified AI that just works seamlessly. It'll just automatically select the best model for whatever you're doing.
That would be amazing. No more trying to figure out which GPT version is right for what.
Exactly. So much easier.
Now, that's the kind of progress I can get behind. And get this, they also announced GPT-5 is coming soon.
Oh, I know. I read about that. It's supposed to be their most powerful model yet.
And wait, there's more. The free tier of ChatGPT will get unlimited access to GPT-5 at the standard intelligence setting. That's a big deal.
Definitely. It's like they're democratizing access to advanced AI in a way we've never seen before.
It makes you wonder what they'll offer for the paid tiers then.
Right. I mean, if the free version gets GPT-5, what will set the paid versions apart?
It's a good question. Maybe faster processing speeds or priority access or some really advanced customization options?
I guess we'll have to wait and see how it all unfolds.
The one thing that's certain is the competition in the AI space is just getting fiercer.
Oh, absolutely. And OpenAI isn't just sitting back watching it happen either. They've rolled out some interesting new features lately, like deep research is now available on all ChatGPT platforms for pro users.
Ooh, that's cool.
I think so. Now, pro users can dig into serious research right within ChatGPT without needing to jump between platforms.
Yeah.
Super convenient.
Definitely. It's all about streamlining those workflows. What else is new?
Well, they've added file and image uploads to ChatGPT for the O1 and O3 mini models, too.
So basically, you can throw any content at it, and ChatGPT will try to make sense of it.
Pretty much. Analyze it, generate responses, you name it. Another big step towards more user-friendly AI.
They're really going all in on making these powerful tools accessible to everyone.
They are. But it's not just about OpenAI anymore, right? Lots of other companies are doing amazing things in this space.
You're right. What are some of the other companies and developments we should be paying attention to?
Well, Anthropic has been making waves. They've come up with a new hybrid model. It's kind of a two-in-one deal. It combines real reasoning power with the ability to handle those quick, easy tasks, too.
The best of both worlds. Sounds pretty powerful.
It is. And it's especially exciting for the world of coding.
How so?
Well, think about it. An AI that can not only generate code, but actually understands your project and can even offer helpful suggestions. That could revolutionize how developers work.
Oh, wow. Like having an AI coding partner?
Exactly. And then there's Perplexity. They've stepped up their game with file and image uploads, a ridiculously huge context window, and a brand new language model that's lightning fast.
Wow. 1,000,000 tokens.
1,000,000 tokens. They even teased deep research capabilities, but then kind of backtracked.
Well, that's interesting. What's going on there?
No idea. It's a mystery. but it definitely has us intrigued.
Sounds like they're gunning for OpenAI's spot.
It does seem that way.
Huh.
But they're not the only ones, you know. Gemini Advanced can now remember past conversations, more context-aware responses, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Oh, and Google's image blending tool, Whisk, has gone global. Creators everywhere are going to love that.
I can see that. So much creativity being unleashed. It's clear the AI landscape is changing faster than ever before.
It's crazy. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose, as we said.
So with all these different companies and technologies popping up, how do we even keep up? How do we know what's truly groundbreaking and what's just hype?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
It is. But that's kind of why we're here, right?
Yeah.
To break it all down and give people the insights they need to stay ahead of the curve.
Exactly. To help you make sense of this wild world of AI.
With all these advancements happening at warp speed, where do you think AI is headed next? What will be the most impactful developments for everyday people, do you think?
You know, that is the question of the hour. But what's becoming clear is that AI isn't some distant future concept anymore. It's here. It's evolving incredibly fast, and it's already started reshaping our world in some pretty profound ways. It's true. AI is everywhere now. And, you know, as it's gotten more powerful and integrated into our lives, it's bringing up some really important questions, especially when it comes to creativity.
You're talking about the whole AI art controversy, like with Christie's and that AI art auction.
Exactly. That whole thing really blew up, and I get it. There are some valid concerns.
Yeah. I mean, on one hand, you've got artists who are worried about AI devaluing human creativity. I mean, what happens to artists' livelihoods if AI can create art that's just as good as anything made by a human?
Right, and there's the question of originality and authenticity.
Yeah, like, is it really art if an AI is basically just remixing existing artwork?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. And it's a question without an easy answer.
Definitely. But then there's the flip side, right? Some artists are really excited about AI as a tool for artistic expression.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They see it as a way to push boundaries and explore new ideas in ways that just wouldn't be possible with traditional methods.
It's like they're collaborating with the AI.
Exactly.
So it seems like there's this whole spectrum of opinions and approaches when it comes to AI art.
Definitely. And in the end, it's really up to society to decide how we want to integrate this new form of creativity.
I think that's a really important point. It's going to take a conversation between artists, developers, policymakers, and the public to figure out how to move forward.
I agree. And it's a conversation that we really need to have. I mean, we need to figure out how to balance this incredible innovation with protecting human creativity.
For sure. It's a fascinating and complex topic that we'll probably be grappling with for years to come.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, you know, speaking of the future of AI, let's switch gears for a second.
Okay, where are we going?
Well, I was thinking about those fun little AI projects that are popping up, like that Pixar-inspired lamp the Apple engineers built.
That was so cool. It can express emotions through movement.
Right. It's a great example of how AI can add a little personality and even intelligence to everyday objects.
I love that. It's like a sneak peek into a future where our interactions with technology become more intuitive and maybe even more playful.
I think so, too.
Hmm.
What if our devices could actually understand our emotions and respond accordingly?
That would be wild.
Right? It would be like having a conversation with your technology instead of just giving it commands.
It almost feels like technology could become more of a companion.
Right. And I think we're already starting to see a little bit of that with voice assistants. Like Siri and Alexa are getting better at understanding us and holding actual conversations.
True. And don't forget about the impact AI is having on fields like healthcare and education.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's improving diagnoses, personalizing learning experiences, making transportation safer. The possibilities are endless.
Sounds like there's almost no area of life that won't be affected by AI in some way.
I think you're right. But, you know, with that potential comes responsibility.
Absolutely. We can't just ignore the potential downsides.
Right, like algorithmic bias is a huge one.
If the data used to train AI is biased, then AI will make biased decisions.
Exactly. And that can lead to unfair outcomes in things like hiring, lending, even in the justice system.
And then there's the concern about AI replacing jobs.
That's a big one. But you know, some experts think AI will create new jobs that we haven't even thought of yet.
True. It's hard to predict what the future holds. We have to be prepared to adapt to whatever happens.
We do. And, you know, as AI keeps evolving, privacy and security are going to be more important than ever. We need to be thinking about those things, too.
Definitely. It seems like we've got a lot of challenges ahead.
We do. But we also have this incredible opportunity to use AI to improve the world.
So how do we make sure we're using this powerful tool for good?
Well, I think the first step is to start talking about it. We need a real dialogue about AI that includes everyone. We need to think critically and promote responsible development.
And as individuals, we can stay informed about the latest developments and start thinking about how AI might affect our own lives.
Exactly. This isn't something that's happening to us. It's
Yeah.
something we're all a part of.
That's a really important point. AI isn't just a technological trend, it's a societal shift, and we all have a role to play in making sure it's a positive one. It really does feel like we're living in the future, doesn't it? AI is changing everything so fast.
I know. It's exciting, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's easy to get swept up in all the hype. We need to stay grounded.
Yeah, and make sure we're asking the tough questions about how AI is being developed, who's controlling it, and how we can make sure it's used ethically.
Exactly. And we have to be ready to change and adapt as AI changes the world around us. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like we might have to rethink how we work and what it means to be creative.
Yeah.
Maybe even what it means to be human in a world with all these intelligent machines.
Right. It's kind of mind-blowing when you really think about it.
Yeah.
So for our listeners who are just starting to learn about AI, what's the most important thing for them to remember? I think it's all about approaching AI with both curiosity and a healthy dose of skepticism. Don't be afraid to ask questions and really think critically about everything you read and hear.
So don't believe all the hype.
Exactly. There's a lot of noise out there. But remember, AI is just a tool. It can be used for good or for bad. It's up to us to make sure it's used in a way that benefits everyone.
That's such an important point. And I think sometimes people get intimidated by AI, like you need to be a computer scientist to understand it.
I get that.
Yeah.
But, you really don't. There are so many resources out there to help you learn the basics. Just start by exploring some of the tools we talked about today. Play around with them, see what they can do.
Yeah, hands-on experience is the best way to learn, right?
Exactly. And just stay curious. The world of AI is always changing. There's always something new to learn.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of AI, let's leave our listeners with a question to ponder. With all these mind-blowing advancements happening all the time, what aspect of AI are you most excited about?
Or maybe even a little concerned about. Let us know what you think. You can share your thoughts with us on social media, join the online conversations, and keep exploring this amazing world of AI.
Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.